Hey guys, welcome back to Elden Ring, and this is the episode you were waiting for, I'm sure. This is the episode where we're fighting the fire giant. So let's do that. That's exactly what we're doing today. I didn't show this, but I also went to the Volcano Manor slash Mount Gelmir area to talk to Alexander. You can see his summon sign right there, because I want to complete his quest, and you have to talk to him there. You don't have to summon him for the fire giant fight in order to advance his quest line, but you do have to have the conversation with him that enables you to summon him. So that's what I went and did. I didn't show this because it's boring. Like it's a lot of traveling, and I just went around the Mount Gelmir area and just had a conversation with him. So that wasn't really that interesting to show, but yeah, this is the fire giant. It's the classic From Software fight with too big of an enemy. You can't really see what he's doing. You just have to sort of make some assumptions about what the enemy is doing and sort of roll and hope for the best. So this is not a fun fight to me. It's he's so fucking big, like you can't see what he's doing. You have to die a couple of times to him before you become familiar with his moveset and attack patterns, which I guess it's the point, but it's kind of frustrating, because a lot of bosses, they're reasonably sized, so you can sort of react to what you're seeing on screen. But with the fire giant, you don't really get to do that. You just have to, make some assumptions about what he's doing. Like, I can see him moving, but I don't know if he's gonna attack or if he's gonna roll away. And if he's gonna attack, I don't know if, what attack he's gonna do and whether or not it's gonna hit me. Like there, I had no idea. I mean, a lot of it is down to skill as well. Like, don't get me wrong, but But anyway, the first phase you want to hit his ankle to break his greave or his ankle armor, I guess, or leg armor, and that will create a weak spot. I was gonna say a soft spot, but that's that's something else. So yeah, now you just have to attack this ankle. As you can see, it does do a lot of damage. And he's also Scarlet Rotted, so that definitely helps. I will say you want something for this fight because he has a lot of damage. He does do a lot of damage, but my point is he has a lot of health. So you want something, whether it's Scarlet Rot, whether it's poison, whether it's bleed or frost. Something. You want some kind of a status effect that will help you bring down that massive health bar. You can totally do it with just physical damage, but at that point you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage because his health bar is so fucking huge. But yeah, anyway, he broke his leg somehow. We broke his leg, I believe, and then he broke it off. And he's now sacrificing it to the flame god, I guess. This guy that is on his chest. I don't know the lore, but all I know is he doesn't have a leg anymore. And now we have reached phase 2, where he's on his knees, and he does a lot more fire attacks. And so for this phase, I decided to summon Alexander. What's cool about this is that the summon sign for Alexander is inside of the boss arena, so you can summon him any time, I should say. So that's cool. And also that means the boss health bar is not affected by this, because the boss fight is already started. The boss stats are already loaded in, so if you summon Alexander, the boss is not gonna magically get more health. So that's pretty cool. I'm using a Starlight Shard over there just to get some FP back. My intention was to rot him again, but I don't think I managed to do it. So that was a bit of a pointless exercise, but you know, I tried, I suppose. And it's really weird because when he's rolling in the first phase, I don't think it does damage to you, but when he's rolling in the second phase or third phase or whatever you want to call it, it does do damage to you, so that's kind of weird. But yeah, all you have to do now is just hit him and essentially kill him before he kills you. Like that's the whole point of the fire giant, because again, it's a big enemy. You don't really see what the fuck he's doing, and yeah, you just have to hope for the best. But we do get the crit, the rare crit. I don't really get the crit on the fire giant, so that's that was a bonus, if I do say so myself. But yeah, I suppose the intended way to fight him would be to stay in front of him and sort of attack his hands. But that seems awfully risky, and it's sort of unreliable when you have the Mimic tier and you also have Alexander. Like, it's very difficult to predict what he's gonna do and where he's gonna attack and all that. So that's not a strat for my playstyle. But he's almost dead right now. Of course, I do get hit by some random fire attack, but you know, I do manage to get one good hit in, I suppose. And I don't get hit by the fire though. That's new. I almost died to gravity though, so that was scary. But I think we can call him dead right now. Is he? Yes, he is. He's dead. That was a clean fight, actually, if I do say so myself. It's messy, actually. It's a messy fight because of because of the way it is. It's messy. But, you know, in context, this was a rather clean fight. For me, anyway. You're not gonna have a cinematic, you know, super clean, super good-looking fight, super stylish fight with the fire giant, because that's just not what the boss fight is designed like. You know, it's you just have to kill him before he kills you. But anyway, enough of that. The fire giant is dead, so that's a victory, literally, and we can level up. I think I put it into health as established, as discussed, and now I think, yeah, I wanted to go towards the forge, but then I remembered about this church, the Church of Repose, I think is called, and I just go there to get the sacred tier. You know, just to have it, because otherwise I forget about it, and I definitely want a maxed out flask for the post game and the DLC. So we're making our way to the Church of Repose. You want to take a sort of a large, not a large, but what's the word for it? A longer route, a detour, because otherwise you're gonna aggro a bunch of enemies and you're gonna have a bad time, because you're gonna get invaded by this weeb right here wielding 2 katanas, I believe. I did try to rot him, but I failed, and he does a lot of fucking damage, so I decided not to pursue that avenue, and instead chose to just fight him normally. This is quite a difficult fight, again, because you just don't fight bleed, you don't fight katanas, you don't really fight this playstyle, but you know, it's fine. And he does like to dodge, so you know, I also don't get to this point very far or very often in the game, because I do start new games all the time, but I don't finish them. That, or by the time I get here I'm so much stronger that I just don't notice this fight, I suppose. I'm quite strong now as well, but I'm much stronger normally, because I usually gather all the upgrade materials in the post game, which means I'm like level 300 or whatever. But anyway, he's dead. Yes, very good. And we get the Rivers of Blood in the Okina mask, and I immediately do the correct thing, which is to discard the rivers of blood. I shall not be using any katanas. I will not even have them in my inventory. But I do have the serpent bone blade in my inventory. I've just noticed, so which is still a katana, and I will have to remedy that. But I'm gonna do that off camera, I suppose, or whatever. I'm obviously not gonna do it now because it's too late. But yeah, now that we've done that, it's time to go to the forge of the giants, I believe it's called. What am I doing now? Why am I resting back? Oh, because to upgrade the flask. Of course, of course. I could have done that at any point, but somehow decided to do it now. And yeah, just making our way to the forge. This is a boss in itself. This this chain. If you've played the game, you will know it's not easy to get on the chain, but you know it's manageable, I suppose. But you can die. You can overshoot or undershoot and die to gravity. And it's much more likely to die to gravity here when you're trying to get off the chain. But luckily, I made that look easy. It's I made it look easier than it is. It's actually quite difficult, but you know we've done that, and now we just need to journey to the edge of the forge here and rest at the site of grace. If you get here on your own gameplay, you can look around and you'll see some landmarks around because the Forge of the Giants is visible from a lot of places in the game, including Limgrave. But now we can talk to Melina and have an important conversation.
I've long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair and death. Indiscriminate. Are you prepared to commit a cardinal sin?
Always.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment.
Very touchy. She's very touchy indeed. That was an awkward moment, but here we are. Watching this cutscene makes it obvious that there's more to Melina than than at first impression. She's about to do some Naruto jutsu hand symbols, I believe. No? Okay.
O Erd tree, you shall burn. Burn for the sake of the new Lord. Thank you for guiding me here.
It's cool that she looks directly at the camera. I think that's a nice touch. She's speaking directly to us, not the character.
The one who walks alongside flame shall one day meet the road of destined death. Goodbye.
Goodbye to you as well, Melina, if that's your real name. What the fuck? Actually, can anyone tell me what the fuck this is about? Like, this feels so random, you know? And as an aside, we are definitely spoiled for choice when it comes to thumbnails for this video. Like, there's a lot of choices I can make in regards to the thumbnail, but here we are. Can anyone tell me what the fuck is the deal with this place? Like, this feels so random. Like, we went to Leyndell, to the Earth Tree. It's like the Earth Tree has thorns, okay, impenetrable thorns, whatever. We have to go to the Forge of the Giants. Look at me having a silly death, but that's beside the point. We have to go to the Forge of the Giants to burn the Earth Tree. Okay, we did that. And then it just fades to black, and we're here in crumbling Farum Azula. Like that, it feels so random to me. Like as speaking as the player, just going through the game, taking what I see at face value, without having to delve into the lore. It's just so random. I don't get it. How do we get here? Who transports us? Or how? I'm guessing Melina, because that's who was next to us at that point when it faded to black. But I just don't know. It just feels so random and so sort of unnecessary. Maybe I have that opinion because Crumbling Farum Azula is my least favorite legacy dungeon as well, so that definitely has an impact on my opinion of it, and maybe I'm trying to justify it in this way, but I don't know, man. It just feels super weird, super unnecessary, super out of nowhere, right? It's out of nowhere. I was told I need to burn the Earth Tree so that I burn the thorns, and I just die here because I got the grace. But yeah, I just burned the Earth Tree to burn the thorns so I can get in, and all of a sudden I'm actually transported here and have to go through some more bullshit in order to, become Elden Lord. It's just so weird. It's so weird to me. I'm sure there's a lore explanation for it, but I'm not aware of it. I don't like this part of the game that much. But anyway, this is the end of the episode. We did kill the fire giant, and it was surprisingly clean. It went surprisingly good. I did expect at least one death. And I suppose I got the death of the fire giant, and I also did have a silly death at the end there. So yeah, I guess I did die in the fire giant video. But anyway, we're here in Crumbling Farum Azula. We're gonna go through it next time. I'm gonna run through it. I'm gonna rush through it. So this is not gonna be a full exploration. But anyway, thank you for watching. I wish you a great day ahead of you and a goodbye.